Morning. I am Lakshmi Patay MG, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Madhugiri, Tumkur District, Karnataka State. My title is Financial Accounting. Now I am presenting the session number 9. Session number 9, it includes the topic fire insurance claim, that is calculation of fire claims or loss under average class policy or under insurance excluding abnormal line of goods. So we take problem number 1. The premises of a trader caught fire on 1/11/2016 and his stock was damaged. The stock was fully insured. The merchant had made up his accounts on 31st March each year. The following information was available. Stock on 31/3/2016 2,85,000 for 40. Stock on 1/4/2015 2,07,780. Purchase from 1/4/2016 to the date of fire 7,16,540. Purchases up to 31st/3/2016 9,25,160. So sales up to 31/3/2016 10,60,000. Sales from 1/4/2016 up to the date of fire 10,03,400. So additional information. First one, in August 2016, the goods costing rupees 40,000 were given away for advertising purposes, no entry being made in the books. Second one, during 2016-17, a clerk had misappropriated unrecorded cash sales of rupees 8,000. The rate of gross profit is constant over the years. The value of stock salvaged was rupees 6,000 and expenses incurred to extinguish fire rupees 400. So from the above information, make an estimate of stock in hand on the date of fire and prepare a statement of fire claim. So based on this information and given some adjustments amount, so we have to estimate the stock in hand on the date of fire and also prepare a statement of fire claim. So first step, there are 5 steps in fire insurance claim for calculation of claim for loss of stock. The step 1 is preparation of trading account. Trading account is prepared for preceding or last year of fire for the purpose of ascertaining the amount of gross profit. This step is only necessary when ratio of gross profit is not given. So in this problem also, ratio of gross profit is not given. So the following expenses like opening stock are debited 2,07,780. If any undervaluation, overvaluation adjustment is given in the adjustment, then considered. But in this problem, no overvaluation or undervaluation. To purchases, if any returns are given in the problem, it must be deducted. Here no problem, no adjustment is given. 9,25,160. And by crediting sales, if any sales returns, it must be deducted. Sales amount is 10,60,000. And finally, closing stock must be credited to trading account 2,85,440. The credit side total 13,45,440. And debit side difference is 2,12,500. The balancing figure is called a gross profit. The main intention of preparing this account to ascertain the amount of gross profit. The next step is ascertainment of rate of gross profit. The rate of gross profit is ascertained by using the following formula. Gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit divided by net sales into 100. So 2,12,500 divided by 10,60,000 into 100, we get gross profit is 20%. So next step is preparation of memorandum trading account for the period from 1/4/2016 to 1/11/2016. This account is to prepared to ascertain the stock on the date of fire. The memorandum trading account is only prepared in fire insurance claims agreement, not in double entry system. So for preparing memorandum trading account, the following informations are required. So opening stock at the beginning of the period must be debited, that is 2,85,440. And purchases up to the date of fire is 7,16,540 is debited. But in this problem, goods rupees 40,000 given for advertising purpose. So that items to be deducted from purchase. So total purchase is, net purchase is 6,76,540. And sales up to the date of fire is 10,03,400. And in this problem, some adjustment is given. Unrecorded cash sales. Unrecorded cash sales rupees 8,000 are included. That is 10,000, 10,11,400. And based on second step, we have to calculate gross profit on net sales. So 10,11,400 into 20 by 100, we get 2,02,280. So the debit side total is 11,64,260 and credit side total is 10,11,400. The difference is 1,52,860. 1,52,860 is treated as stock on the date of fire balancing figure. It is very, very important. Next, step number 4, ascertainment of actual amount of loss of stock. The actual amount of loss of stock can be ascertained by using the following format. Stock on the date of fire is 1,52,860 less salvage rupees 6,000 and balance 1,46,860, and in adjustment some expenses are incurred to extinguish fire, that is 400 to be added, and finally we got 1,47,260 is the actual amount of loss of stock by fire. And the next step, step number 5, so ascertainment of fire insurance claim. So in this problem, policy amount is not given or mentioned. Hence, actual loss of stock by fire will be the same as the amount of fire claim. Therefore, the amount of fire claim is equal to 1,47,260. So this way we are preparing and we are estimating the closing stock, gross profit, actual amount of loss and fire insurance claims by using the 5 steps. Next, on 30th, second problem, on 30th September 2020, the premises and stock of a firm was destroyed by fire. But the accounting records were saved from which the following particulars were available. Stock on 1/4/2019 rupees 7,350. Stock on 1/4/2020 8,190. Purchases for the year 2019-20 39,800. Sales for the year 2019-20 48,700. Purchases from 1/4/2020 to the date of fire 16,200. Sales from 1/4/2020 up to the date of fire 23,120. The stock salvaged was rupees 530. Compute fire insurance claim. So in this problem, We prepare trading account, last year trading account, memorandum trading account, calculation of rate of gross profit, and actual amount of loss. And in this problem, no policy, no insurance policy amount is not given. So what is the step number 4? The answer is the actual amount of claim. So first we open the last year trading account for the year ended 31/3/2016, debiting the opening stock, that is 7,350, and debiting the purchases 39,800, and crediting sales 48,700, and closing stock also given in the problem 8,190. The credit side total is 59,890. The credit side total is less than credit side total. The difference is 9,740 is balancing figure. That balancing figure we call it a gross profit. The main intention of this account to identify or ascertain the gross profit. The next step is ascertainment of rate of gross profit. The rate of gross profit is ascertained by using the following formula. Gross profit ratio or rate is equal to gross profit divided by net sales into 100. 9,740 divided by 48,700 into 100. So we get 20% is the gross profit rate. And next step is preparation of memorandum trading account for the period from 1/4/2020 to 30th/9/2020. Opening stock at the beginning of the year must be debited, and purchases 16,200 also debited, and sales 23,120 are credited to memorandum trading account. And finally, debit side gross profit based on second step percentage, we are multiplied by net sales into gross profit rate divided by 100, then we get gross profit. That is here 23,120 into 20%, that 4,624. The debit side total is 29,014 rupees. The difference is credit side 5,894 is a balancing figure. That balancing figure is treated as stock or closing stock on the date of fire. The next step is ascertainment of actual amount of loss of stock by using the following way. Stock on the date of fire 5,894 rupees, less salvage 530 rupees is given in the problem. It must be deducted, and we get 5,364 rupees is the actual amount of loss of stock by fire. And next step is, in this problem policy amount is not given, hence actual loss of stock by fire will be the same as amount of fire insurance claim. Therefore, the amount of fire insurance claim is rupees 5,364. So one problem is for yourself. Try yourself. On 16th August 2014, the godown of a limited firm was destroyed by fire. The records of the business revealed the following information. Stock on 1/4/2013 2,29,500. Stock on 31/3/2014 2,45,700. Purchases during the year 13-14 9,30,000. Sales during the 2013-14 12 lakhs. Purchases from 1/4/2014 to the date of fire 2,25,000. Sales from 1/4/2014 to the date of fire rupees 3 lakh. It was the practice of the company to value of stock at 10% less than its cost price. Stock salvaged was rupees 18,000. The policy was for rupees 1,50,000 and subject to average class. So this way you are following the 5 steps one by one, and which item is to be taken before the fire and after the fire, and if any undervaluation and overvaluation of opening stock and closing stock, and if any drawings and rate of gross profit is given in the problem or not. So everything is kept in mind. So fire insurance claim definitely we can solve with easily by knowing various steps to be involved. So that's reason. So these are the references I am using to present the valuable informations. Thank you very much.